Yo, welcome back to Projekt ZRA. We have one last video after all to punch out, and I didn't think we would be actually doing this right now. But you know what? Given some changes in the circumstances in the household once again, we decided that we're gonna press on forward. If it means that we'll just press the buttons someone else for now. So in this particular video, what we're going to take care of is Imgur. So I don't know how you pronounce this, but Imgur, Imgur, online image hosting service. So we're really going to tackle this because this may be a key for us being able to post automatically through automation on if this then that. Our YouTube videos having this automated channel from if over to Reddit. So how does this all work together is we're probably going to have to practice getting into the grips of posting links over on Reddit that actually have virality, have a chance to blow up, so that we can get a minimum of 10 link karma. And I learned briefly about what that is, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video as well. But we're going to basically be posting Imgur links onto Reddit to get 10 link karma, and then allowing ourselves after that as a prerequisite to post YouTube video links over onto Reddit through if this then that. So there's kind of 4 platforms strung together here. We got IFT, YouTube, Imgur, and Reddit. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. This is a very social media heavy and it's a very focused, I guess you could say, video. There will be some Reddits here that maybe are on subtopics, right? Because the main topic is just Reddit and Imgur itself. It doesn't mean that there aren't going to be topics related to subreddits that we've joined. So we'll decide in the moment whether or not those topics are actually worth discussing within this video. Again, there's a time limit of maybe about 20 minutes, so let's just dive. Anyways, so the first thing we did is, after realizing that that's what we have to do to get link karma, is to post links, and most of them come from Imgur, so Imgur. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, but the magic of the internet right here, right? And pretty classic. This is a very old site, I remember back in the day. So find, rate, and share the best memes and images. Discover the magic of the internet at Imgur. Okay, sign in. Subreddit VIP 142. Don't know what that means. It's probably got a lot of memes. Wikipedia, stylized as American online image sharing and image hosting platform with a focus on social gossip, founded by Alan Schaff. And again, you can see on the side here from Bing, just extracting the information. Owner at Media Lab AI, so they have artificial intelligence incorporated now. And it was launched 2009. That's what I mean when I say it's really old. I remember when I was in university, still looking up stuff like this in Athens, Ohio, as a side project, while he attended Ohio University for Computer Science. Imgur was created as a response to the usability problems encountered in similar services and took off almost instantly, jumping to 1,000 hits per day to 1 million total page views in the first 5 months. Of course, nowadays that probably doesn't mean a lot, but back then that's a hell of a lot. All right, so we're just gonna close this. I'm not that interested in diving further on Wikipedia nor on Bing. So here is the account. So I recall now in the previous videos, probably a couple back, that there was a spreadsheet for accounts. And I mentioned that I was using it for note-taking some of the heavily encrypted algorithms for Discord and alternate Reddit profiles. So in this case, I had forgotten that Imgur, I had also included details of that account information inside that spreadsheet as well. And that was one of the other main reasons I had to open, was because of this whole, stringing things together from Reddit over onto Imgur through if this and that, so that I can post YouTube video links. and then ended up going to Microsoft Excel and having to, type in the details of a new account. So that's Imgur. We have our old account here. We actually have more than one account now, but it's on row, and of course, it's debatable whether or not we actually want to do it this way, because the Imgur is a really old account, and we have the username as onrow, and onrow is what? Onrow is obsolete to an extent. Well, the only reason why we're using the name right now is that it's short and snappy. Just like you would say James or Ben, 3-letter word, well, 3-letter name, sorry. And that's very, easy to catch up on. It's easy to communicate, hey Ben, what's up? Hey John, what's up? How's it going, Sarah? It's just like, Anne, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Right, so it's a short and snappy name, so on or bro, Okay, so we have Imgur here. This is the first time I logged in years, probably 5-10 years. On 0 points, neutral, posts, favorites, comments, about, and a new post, images, tags, hashtag tags, and @users. Oh my, go ad free. So down here you can see there's an about, biopic. So good example of bad streams. This is very outdated. It's like 3-4 years ago I wrote this. So what did I write? Good example of bad streams. Look no further. It's a little bit of humor. Live on Twitch, 5 to 4 a.m. EST. Back then, it was just for an hour. HTTPS : of course, the link to Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. Join the self roast. I'm sleepy now. Like I said, this might be the last video. And of course, we had a Steins Gate reference to El Sai Kanguru, Dr. Pepper, El Sai Kanguru, hashtag onrow _ and joined in December 6th, 2015. So I wasn't kidding when I said this way back, but definitely it goes even further back, probably to like 2010. And back then I never actually used it, but so I know how to need to create an account. But I noticed it was there. All right, so trophies. I have actually a trophy. I was surprised. A badge. Imgurian for 7 years. Top comment of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year. Best post of the day, week, so on and so forth. And they got medallions here for the number of points, for the notoriety. So GIF Guru, all these posts of the day in the awe tag. I'm assuming like animals. Anyways, that's that. So we have ourselves logged in. If we want to edit the avatar, I noticed that you can only pick their own predetermined logos and icons. You can't actually pick your own. And at this point, I realized I should probably switch over from this tab onto the display tab. You can barely see anything. There we go. So now you can see much clearer Imgur in the backdrop here. Honestly, I could just stick with the letter A and be fine, right? I don't see any reason for me to pick anything here. What's interesting? We got letters and numbers. Let's pick one. How about the fox? I like the fox one because it's red. And a red background, so it fits with the on-roll topic. And oh, here's a but it's blue cat. We don't want a blue cat, so we'll save. And that's it. So classic avatars, and we're going to select the what's it called, the fox image, right? And then these are the exclusive avatars. I'm not sure why they're not particularly special by any means. I don't know where the fox avatar went. I know we clicked on it and then suddenly it just disappeared. I don't know why that happened. So learn more about Emerald. It's reindeer. Let's try this again. Try it one more time. If it doesn't work, there we go. Save. Yes. All right, got it. Bingo. So we got the fox in the red backdrop, and now we're moving on. So that's it. That's Imgur. So we're gonna leave this tab open because we got to practice posting things from Imgur over onto Reddit, which is where we're going right now to this next tab here. So we got these messages here. This is a message board. Doesn't seem to be any inboxes unread, but we do have messages from the all tab for sure. And you can tell that, of course, I am using the dark theme for Reddit. If we go to the all tab of messages, private messages, it leads us to the subreddit Stoicism. So we're going to close this since it's actually here already. And where it is, it's like one of these tabs here, right at the very end, I believe. Yeah, right here. So, as I mentioned, right, we joined a bunch of different subreddits. To discover more of subreddit, this is basically, in the previous videos, we had several tabs on several videos on Reddit of different subreddits. Quite a few of them are heavy topics on mental health and illness and disorders and stuff like that. Anyways, but there was also some fun stuff, and that's what this particular video is about. I think this is only the second video where we're covering actually fun stuff on Reddit, and it's also directly related to Imgur, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we have over here some welcome messages, my bad. So there's a welcome bot here from Reddit. Welcome to Stoicism with an exclamation mark. Welcome to the subreddit Stoicism subreddit sent a day ago, from the time that I opened the tab at least. It's probably been a week. A forum for discussion of Stoicism with a capital S, which is the school of philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the 3rd century of BC. Stoic memes, inspirational posters. Similar posts should be directed to Stoic memes instead, and you know what, I like that. I'm going to click on that subreddit. It sounds pretty cool and useful, and I'm just going to click join because I want to join that as well. Looks like 61,000 memes on this philosophy of Stoicism. Can't we just poke fun at ourselves and things without getting serious? Life is a tornado. A Stoic is just mowing their lawns, and their lawn are the responsibilities, just clipping out one by one at a time. Which is actually hilarious because you take a look here. This meme here, you got the tree, which is responsibilities. They never seem to go away, huh? It's never ending. Okay. Figured everyone here would appreciate this. H-Cup is a honor. Okay. It's a Pokemon meme with Totodile. Working home late at night, and one of them tells me to drop my gay card. Okay. I don't know. Close this. Doesn't matter. Okay. I just saw that. Thought it could be some PC type shit, so I'm just going to drop it to the side. Anyways, continue with the post. Read our FAQ and see the R Stoicism subreddit sidebar for additional useful links. Some of the subreddits may be surprising, so please review them. Subreddit rules. Familiarity with a good general overview of Stoicism is also highly recommended. There's a FAQ for newcomers, the Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy. I've visited that. It's a great website. Has a good general entry on Stoicism. And for a less technical, highly abbreviated and simplified introduction, Donald Robertson's blog posts of a simplified modern approach to Stoicism is providing a few basics. Anyways, that's one of multiple messages I received because I joined many different subreddits, and another one is welcome to subreddit r/casual conversational. So I guess you could say making friends. And then down here, more serious, not severe, but r/mental health. This is different from a mental disorder or mental illness. This is definitely more healthier. Central forum to discuss, vent, support, and vent, share information about mental health. Scratch that about not being disorderly. Thank you for joining. We're so happy to have you. Casual conversations. Why not hop into the post, make some comments, smiley face, get to know our community before creating your own posts. And below that, something also fun. Dank memes subreddit. So there's no way I wouldn't join Dank memes if I just decide to join Stoic memes. Thank you for joining Dank memes. We hope you find this community as welcoming and as fun as we do. Please note we do have strict rules regarding content. Okay. If you do not make the meme yourself, do not post it here. Got it. Anyways, long story short, that was a segue from the tab on messages. But again, why are we here at Reddit? So we joined a bunch of the communities. That's why we have all these messages here. And one of the things that we wanted to do in discovering Reddit, the whole point of discovering Reddit was so that we could use it as a channel through the third-party IFT, right? Which will link all the links from YouTube and post my videos over to Reddit. Now, after discovering the appropriate place. And so one of those subreddits is r/videos. Okay, so let's close that now. What you just saw there was a glimpse, a really cool pic. We may cover this later on if we have the time, but the point is we came here for this r/small YouTube channels. Here's another subreddit focused on basically YouTube, right? We had another subreddit called r/videos. That's where we'd actually post all of the links for our YouTube video over directly into the subreddit. But that's the subreddit that requires you to have at least 10 link karma and 10 comment karma. So I kind of got fiddled up in my head there. But the 10 link karma is something that I need to work on. Right now I have 41 karma by posting just a single comment that actually went really well because it was relatable, and that was in RBN, Raised by Narcissists. But aside from that, now I have to find a way to earn 10 link karma. The good news is if I go to subreddit small YouTube channel, this one is just a resource for us to get ahead. And you can see all the posts here. I wonder if we can actually post links, but people are posting their own stuff. It seems like it's a bit of self-promotion. So someone here is saying, I would love some feedback on my second channel, all about, hold on there for a second, all about the ambient chill side of video games. And I plan to make more of interesting areas like shops and Hogsmeade, but start. Okay, so this person here is posting on games. Here's someone posting on products. So this guy's selling backpacks and travel gear. So he's posting something here. First ever video review. Very appreciate some feedback. And it seems like these people are doing things very professionally. So I'm really surprised, especially for the first time. They're doing a great job. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is great. And we joined this subreddit, of course. My YouTube Kids channel got monetized on March 16th. Monthly Lambda leaderboard. So I'm assuming this is like people who are very active and obeying the rules. So got 10 times helped, medals, and you got the rules, of course, of every subreddit about the Lambda system, which is a currency used in this particular subreddit, small YouTube channel. It is implemented to stop people from spamming and is encouraging people to post useful advice. Good, because I don't have any intention of posting here. How do I spend it? It costs 3 Lambda to share a video on this subreddit. And if you don't have sufficient Lambda, your post will be automatically removed. So you earn it by posting useful advice. The submitter can give Lambda by replying to the useful comment with the message containing give Lambda. And how can I view the balance? You can see how much you have by, okay. So rules of system, you may not alternate accounts and so on and so forth. Do not give Lambda to the same post more than once. Anyways, very interesting. There's also some stuff up here for a collab, small YouTube channel FAQ, and we can get updates if we really want to, but I'm not going to do that. 132k content creators. Okay, keeps throwing me back here. Speaking of which, we did talk a lot about how we wanted to basically get the link karma. So what we figured is let's figure out how to do that. So we have this page here, and we basically went on Bing. Well, I think I can show you right here. And we just basically searched up, okay, what is link karma, literally. And so we followed through with that on a post, right here. You can see that on Google. Sorry, I thought it was Bing, but it was in Google. So here's the first couple links here. What is link karma? And the Reddit is called r/no stupid questions, ironically. So how does link karma work? I thought it was a simple system or whatever. You scroll down here, I noticed a lot of things. For example, that it's quite an old system back in the day when link karma was key because Reddit was growing from people sharing viral hits all over the internet. And this is like the early days of maybe 2007, 2009. People just throwing stuff online, all sorts of funny memes and weird graphics that people would find, or a story or creepypasta. That was a big thing in the day, right? Okay. And then people would just link it. super interesting stuff. Okay, so here we are. What is link karma? Me understanding what they are, and I totally forgot how this all works, right? I mean, I don't even know how it works because it's 2023, and if I'm entering Reddit in 2023, you know, it's a very different environment. The internet landscape has changed so much. You don't just throw some memes on to a visual board and expect it to go and pop off anymore because everything's so professional and refined nowadays. So here is the answer. For Reddit, I understand that comment karma is basically upvotes, but what is link karma? And I had the same question, right? I need 10 link karma. How am I going to get it? This submission got gilded. Thanks, stranger. This is 8 years ago in 2015, and the thread is archived. So if people upvote your comment, you get comment karma. If people upvote your link submission, you will get link karma. If a text post is text only, like the one you made here, we call that self-post, and they scratch this out because it's not right. Also, you don't get exactly 1 karma per upvote. The algorithm is hidden, but you can read about that here. As of July 2019, so as of July 2016, 7 years ago, self-posts start to give karma. Okay. So why would self-posts not be tracked up for votes? And this is where I learned about the history, right? One of the best submissions that should be valued, right? And I thought that was confusing as myself. So this guy gives some history, gold insights. Back when Reddit was mostly used for sharing news and articles, self-posts became an easy way for people to earn, or I mean, not earn, but farm karma without submitting anything productive. So the admins changed it. Once again. But now people are doing the same thing, but with memes. And even though Reddit has changed a lot since the early days, the vote system hasn't really evolved to match it. And at this point, I think any change would cause enormous backlash, so it's imperfect. Note that I haven't been on Reddit that long, but these are things that I've read in places like the theory of Reddit. And it's so interesting to just see that subreddit. In fact, I want to click on that subreddit as well and just click join on that. Theories about Reddit, okay, is a mildly navel-gazing space for inquiring into what makes Reddit communities work and what we in a community can do to help it make it better. This subreddit should focus on data, issues, solutions, and strategies that could be reasonably addressed or implemented by users and moderators, not admins. Users and moderators starred. It's not a subreddit for your theories on the shape of the Earth, Planet X, or why 911 was done by reptilians. So, meta events, theory of Reddit. Why does it seem like every national subreddit seems to have the opposite politics of the countries they represent? Okay, so anyways, 184,000. Like example, okay. Okay, actually, I find this post interesting. As an example, you have pretty much all Latin American national subreddits, are Argentina into libertarianism and hates progressive movements like feminism. Yet Argentina has a very leftist government, one of the most progressive countries. President of Mexico has a high approval ratings, yet Mexico hates him, r/Mexico. And finally, why not, we're really a country in a technical sense, Puerto Rico is overwhelmingly pro-independence and has quite a lot of socialists in there, yet Puerto Ricans support either statehood or the status quo. Okay, anyways, super interesting politics. Throw this aside, don't need that. So, very interesting. Another thing here I thought was interesting is, again, related to the theory of Reddit that we just clicked, because it supports this guy's theory that popular networks or systems, so he's talking about system science and network science, which is a big hobby of mine, over time harden. So this is like what you might call an, what kind of trait is this? In complex theory, complex systems, and chaos theory, emergence, so they're emergent properties. So an emergent property of a complex system, like a popular network, is that it tends to basically stabilize. Right here. This is a classic example of something that's too difficult to change once things are in place. At the risk of coming off as a karma whore, I had ask Reddit question make it to the front page because of self-posting getting karma. Was wondering about that. That answers that. Thanks. And this was 8 years ago once again. In the social sciences, we call this path dependency. Wow, I'm learning stuff. I actually want to save this. Path dependency. At least sounds very similar to what you're getting at. Thanks for the link. Yeah, I mean, if votes only count toward productive submissions, that means you gotta have someone be the judge of what counts. Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close this here. And that basically is the backdrop. That's exactly why we're here with Imgur. And so we started to go over here and we're thinking of going to our pics and we want to think of posting a picture, dropping a link or something like that. So we want to switch over to a link here. We're opening a new post, right? We haven't tried that in a very long time. So we go here to click posts or images. It's already, of course, grayed out. You can't post a post or a poll or a speech text over an audio speech onto r/pics, obviously, because it's pictures only. But I do have the option to post a link submission, which is exactly what we need help with. So the title over here, 100 characters, put a URL, and there's like a mark that says original content or spoilers or not safe for work, NSFW, and Flare. You can save the draft and post. And if it does get any sort of traction, send me post reply notifications. So that's great. We can also connect our accounts to share a post. I may decide to do that by clicking this. So connected accounts. Okay. Connect to Twitter. Connect to Apple. Connect to Google. So we may try to do that. I'm a little worried about the settings here. May show some private information like my email, so I'm not going to go any further. But needless to say, we need to keep all three of these tabs open. Okay, and I think that's about it because I recognize that this is a very long video already now. It's venturing into 27 minutes because Reddit is about, reading. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Anyways, we have another 5 tabs to cover, and we can probably cover the results of us trying to experiment with posting link submissions on through Imgur over onto Reddit. So maybe we can do a second video or really a third video to follow up on lighthearted Reddit stuff in the future. I'll see you then. This is Rishav here with another video. Thank you for tuning in. And the next one, we're gonna hammer in on Studio Gek once more. Oh shoot, not quite. Before we get to Studio Gek, the next video is actually going to be very physical. We're going to try setting up a green screen. So it's exciting stuff. It's going to be really physical. We're going to be basically unboxing a product. Okay, cool. That's it. I don't want to go past the 30-minute mark, so that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.